Hello friends, welcome to my channel Ponvaira Citadel. In my last video, we discussed 5 questions belonging to data interpretation from UGC NET December 2023 question paper. So I hope you liked it and you found it useful. And now today in this video, we are going to see the next 5 questions from the same question paper UGC NET 2023 December, but these questions belong to the research methodology sections. Okay. Hello, look at this question. Which of the following sections of a research report are not considered for similarity checks while detecting plagiarism? It's a very good question, higher order question. Why do I say higher order question? Because it's an analytical question. It's not testing your memory. It's not testing you're not supposed to give only the facts from memory. You have to analyze and give the answer. So that's why this is called higher order question. I like the question. And now see, what is similarity check? You will do that when you submit your thesis or report for the award of degree, and they will use some software for detecting plagiarism. You know what plagiarism is? Plagiarism is copying from some other books or some other authors without giving any credits or copying any images or text. I have given a separate video on plagiarism under the title Research Ethics. There you can find all the explanation and the concepts. And here the question is, which sections are not considered for similarity checks while detecting plagiarism? So we don't want any similar text or similar figures. And which are the part which we are not going to test? We are not going to test the bibliography. Why? Because bibliography, you give all the references or the books or the journals you refer to. And here you are not going to copy anything. And also in the B, all generic terms and laws. Here everybody, all the author, they will use the same laws. Suppose we are using Newton's law. Everybody is going to give the law in the same words. That is not copying. And also all generic terms. Generic terms refer to the common abbreviations, acronyms. For example, NTA is the National Testing Agency for everybody. And so if you are going to use that, you have to use that same term. That is not copying. That is not considered as plagiarism. So we are not going to check the generic terms and laws, and also we are not going to check bibliography for plagiarism. There nothing is considered as copying, but abstract will be definitely considered for copying. Some people may copy some text from somebody else's abstract and paste it or rewrite it. That is considered to be plagiarism. And even some people may copy the data, observation data also they will copy. So that is considered for plagiarism. And conclusion, definitely some people copy it from some other paper or some other book. So these two, B and E only. The second option is the correct answer, because B and E are not considered for similarity check. Even if you copy, it doesn't matter. It is not considered as a mistake or against ethical practice, because we will copy books names and books authors names, and we will copy laws from books, we will copy the abbreviations, all the generic terms, right? Well, look at the second question. It has given two statements and you should find out whether both these statements are correct or both are wrong, or one statement is correct, the other one is wrong. So read the options carefully and select it. Now let us look at the statement. Statement 1 says Spearman's rho is generally employed to measure the strength and direction of relationship between two ordinal variables. And statement 2 says Pearson's coefficient of correlation R is very useful when the relationship between two variables is curvilinear. So this is this Spearman's rho and Pearson coefficient of correlation are tests in statistics which are used to measure the relationship between two variables. And one is the Spearman's rho is used when the variables are non-parametric. It's non-parametric test, and Pearson coefficient is the parametric version of the same Spearman's rho. So you all know what is parametric test. Parametric tests are used because parametric test assumes certain things. What does it assume? That the distribution is normal and it is the data are continuous, and also it also assumes a linear relationship, not a curve or bent one. So the second statement is false. Pearson coefficient of correlation is very useful when the relationship between two variables is curvilinear. No, it is used when the relationships are linear. And the first, that is second statement, is wrong. And the first statement, Spearman's rho is generally employed to measure the strength and direction of the relationship between two ordinal variables. Yes, this test, Spearman's rho test for correlation, which is a non-parametric test, is used to measure the strength and the direction of relationship between two ordinal variables. Ordinal variables and higher variables other than nominal variables. What is the relationship? Whether they show positive relationship or they show negative relationship. All these things are measured by correlation test. And the statement 1 is correct, 2 is wrong. So which is the correct? 1 is correct and 2 is the third option. So the third option is correct. 1 is correct, but statement 2 is incorrect. So this is right. Right? See, look at this. This question can be listed under mathematical reasoning also, but I am including it in research methodology because range is given. So when do you use range and other things, mean, average, all that stuff you use in when you're doing research. So we can include it in the both sections. Anyway, in a class there are 8, 10, 25 and 17 students having their weights in the following ranges: 50 to 54, 54 to 58 kg and 58 to 62 kg and 62 to 66 kg respectively. See, mind this word respectively. So the numbers correspond to this weight in the same order. What is the mean weight of the student of the class? Now, for the range 50 to 54. So what was the it is a range is given. So how do you get the mean for the range? The midpoint is 50 to 54, 52. So 52 into, what is the number of the student? 8. 52 into 8 is equal to 52 into 8 is equal to 416. Okay, and the next one is next 54. The next range is 54 to 58. What is the midpoint? 56. You can easily calculate. Midpoint is 56. Or you add this, add both and divide it by 2. You will get the same thing 56 because this is the total number is 5, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58. So all the ranges are 5. So the midpoint is the third element. So 56 and then the midpoint is 56 into how many? What comes next? 10 into 10. So the next is 5, 60 and the third one range is 58 to 62. So for 58 to 62, the midpoint is 60, right? 60 into, what is the third number given? 25. 60 into 25 is equal to 1500. And the last one, the range is 62 to 66. So the midpoint is 64. 64 into the last in the list is 17. Multiply by 17. You will get 1088. Now add all the four numbers. You are getting 3564. Now you want the mean of all these four numbers. How many elements are there? 4. So divided by, sorry, you have to, this is the total weight of all the students. How many total students are there? 8 plus 10 plus 25 plus 17 is equal to 60 students are there. So if you want to find out the average weight, so total students are 60. You add and see, and what you are getting is 5 into 55, 9 times 4 times 64, 59.4. So third. So the third one is the correct. Third option is the correct one. Got it? So for each range, you have to find the midpoint, multiply it by the number of the students given in the class. Then add all the total and divide it by the total number of students, which is 60. You'll get this very easy sum. Now this question says, which among the following is concerned with the question of whether social scientific findings are applicable to people's everyday natural social setting. 4 options are given: ecological validity, external validity, measurement validity, phase validity. So this is a question concerned about the validity of your test or validity of your research. So validity refers to how well your test measures what you want to measure, or how well your research findings measure what you want to find out. So there are various types of validity. All these are important for any research or any test. Ecological validity should be there, external validity should be there, internal validity should be there, measurement validity, phase validity should be there in your research. Only then it will be a valid research. But here what we want to know is, what is this type of validity called? The social findings, social scientific findings that we got from our research are applicable to people's everyday natural social setting. So these words, it should be applicable to everyday natural social setting. That refers to ecology. So what is ecology? Ecology is the word which means that natural setting, the natural place where the plants grow, the natural place where the animals live. That is ecology. So any research finding should be generalizable to other natural settings also. That is called ecological validity. And what is, you should know the other terms also. External validity refers to the other settings, other contexts apart from the, your experiment or your test. You are doing it in the lab or in a hall, and it should be applicable to other contexts, to the whole population. You are testing only a sample. It should be applicable to the whole population. That is external validity. And measurement validity refers to the scale which you are using to measure whatever concept you may be measuring. Probably, if suppose you want to measure the intelligence of some students, so your question paper or questionnaire or scale, it should contain all the components of intelligence, not just rote memory alone. If your question contains only recite the table, recite the poem, it is lacking in measurement validity because your scale is not proper. So that refers to measurement validity. And what is phase validity? The overall, just by appearance, it's a quick method to find out whether your test or whether your research measures what it claims to measure. Just I see your question paper and see that you say you are measuring their music ability, but there I see something spellings. Some spelling is asked. So I'll immediately ask, what is this? The question paper does not have any phase validity. So you got the meaning for all the validity. But here, what is asked is, which of the following is concerned with the question of whether social scientific findings are applicable to people's everyday natural social setting? That refers to the ecology. Okay, the surroundings, the natural settings is ecology. Okay, so this refers to ecological validity. Option 1 is the correct answer. Next question is a very direct question. Identify non-probability samples. You know that there are two types of samples. One is probability sample, otherwise known as random sampling, and non-probability sample, otherwise known as non-random sampling. And we want only non-probability sample. Probability sample or samples in which each element of the population, each individual will have a known chance of being selected. All the elements will have equal and each one will have the known chance of being included in the sample. That is probability. A non-probability sample are selected non-randomly due to some reasons. We want something. So we know that there are 4 or 5 types of non-probability sampling: judgment, convenience, quota sampling, snowball sampling. So they all come under non-probability. So quota is non-probable and snowball is non-probable, where the selection is not random, but they are selected according for some purpose. Quota sampling, we have some kind of reservation. So the selection is not random and not each element will have the known chance of being included in the sample. In the same way, snowball is not random. So these two, B and D. B and D only are non-probable. All the other two are probability sampling. B and D is fourth option. Okay. So whether I am going to publish a separate video on sampling. Please wait for it. I will explain there each and every type of sampling with the detailed explanation. Okay. Okay, viewers, we have come to the end of the video. So in this video, we have discussed 5 questions from research methodology in December 2023 NET question paper. I hope this will be of great use to you, both those students who have already taken the exam and those who are appearing for the next June exam. And there is this thing going on that they are going to change the syllabus for June 2024 NET exam. Whatever changes they bring in, definitely these topics are going to be there: research methodology and logical reasoning, arithmetic, basic arithmetics, and reading from graphs. Everything will be there, so we need not bother about it. Even those who are planning to take the exam in June 2024, they can very well listen to these videos, because you cannot prepare for such a competitive exam in just 15 days or 1 month. It is humanly impossible. At least you need 3 to 4 months of preparation, hard work. So I think it's better to start earlier and do little by little every day. And for that, my video will be of great help to you. I hope you benefit from this. If you have not subscribed to Panvirus Academy, please do so immediately and click the bell icon for notification from me. Thank you. Bye bye.